Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
23-yard line.
At the 23, it's second and 12. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He lets it fly from Lockett. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Allen again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And again it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dawson Knox, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks 0.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Mike, 53, Mike.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen.
41-yard line.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cardinals.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
And 3. at the 7-yard line.
Here's Allen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Seahawks nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
53, check 53. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Go to the hood. 53, Mike, 50.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks nothing.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Seahawks nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. They find some open field here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Melvin Gordon, an even 90 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
25-yard line.
Allen now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Allen will try again on second down. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Cardinals 21, Seahawks 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Allen. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
32-yard line.
And 7 yards there and a first down.
Chris Jones on the stop. A gain of 7. And the
Allen now on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Left side complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier,
Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
8-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Tannehill's pass intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one complete to Hill. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a while. To catch our breath, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Tannehill on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Arizona.
On play action, Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Down 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. On play action, Allen flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen Allen to throw once more. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
36. Seahawks 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And again it's Allen. Steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now Allen again. His throw incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
43, Seahawks 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Lets it go for Nelson. And my goodness, another interception. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
He was taken down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Gordon, the ball carrier. Ashton Davis on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
Right.
They snap it to Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Daniil Hunter. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Allen, the number 7, usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
At the 22-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Isaiah Simmons, his 2nd sack of the night. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now on second and 16, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Arizona.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now Damian Williams to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Man open left side, it's Williams. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second, 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They probably spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tag.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
His throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll move the chains.
Tonight's final score, Cardinals